Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ori and the Blind Forest, or rather, the bonus episode, because, last time we've 100% fully completed Ori and the Blind Forest. So in this episode, we're actually going to be back, going to do a few things. First off, we're going to discuss some little cheat codes that you can do once you've completed the game. So, I'm just going to start up this save file that we've 100% completed, and I'll meet you guys back at the Thornfelt Swamp. Isn't it good to be back over here? And immediately get stuck in the thorns in the Thornfelt Swamp. Anyway, so, right over here, let's first get rid of this, ramming needle. And this area is going to be a little bit special. So, let's discuss some cheat codes really quickly. Let's find ourselves a good little area. I think, yeah, in front of the Mapstone Fragment should be good, right over here. So, Ori and the Blind Forest actually has input cheat codes that you can actually, input. So, the first one is actually going to be left, right, okay. Going to be a full circle, left, up, right, down, up, 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 jump. And look at that! We changed Ori's color. It's like a neat little thing. I think the color that you get is just random, but... yep, we changed to a little bit of a different shade of yellow right over there. Up, up, up there. Orange. Ooh, nice little orange color we got over here. And, ooh, a very vibrant pink. So, yeah, you could just keep on doing this. Hey, we got default yet again. There's a whole array of colors that you can just, get, ooh, I like this green. There's a whole array of colors that you can just, get by using this cheat code, and there's no real prerequisite other than just doing the code. So, you can just keep on rolling through until you get a color that you like. Ooh, I like this little blue right over here. So, the next cheat code is actually area dependent, and this is why we actually have gone to the Thornfelt Swamp. So you want to stand under this area right over here, and this is going to be up, up, down, down, left, right, the ace dash. Oop. Give me a second. Up, up, down, down, left. Wait, up, down, down, left, right, the A dash. And there we go. Look at that. We got a small little rainbow trail that's following us after doing that little cheat code. It doesn't add anything to Ori's abilities, but a small little rainbow, a little glistening effect. It's just amazing. Just like a small little bit of character stuff that you could do with Ori. And it's just like such a small but nice, cool little cheat code. I'm gonna have to give special thanks to my friend Relentent for telling me about this little cheat code, and he's a very cool person. So be sure to check him out. Much cooler than me, anyways. Next up, okay. Here's a nice little thing. So next up is a little bit of a more cheaty cheat. So, jump, up, up, down, down, jump, up, down. And with that, jump, up, down, down, jump, up, down. There we go! We've got infinite double jumps. We are just like spinning in the air. This is like pretty broken, but it's honestly kind of useless. Because you can only get this if you have a 100% completed save file. So, really, you can only just get this to just mess around with this game, which, if you want to feel even more powerful than you did already, then here is your reward. And finally, we got another small little cheat code, but this is actually can be used in the main game. Up, right, down, left, right stick button, up, up, jump. Wait, no, I did it wrong. Up, right, down, left, right stick, up, up, jump. Up, right, down, left, right, up, up, jump. And it's a little bit of a teleport cheat code. Basically, it only goes into specific spots, but you'll just arrive at a specific area. So if I do it again, right, down, left, right, up, jump, yeah, it just transports me to this area, which I guess is just like a nearest waypoint or something like that. So anyway, that's it for the little cheat codes, which is all well and good. Now let's go for some Easter egg hunts. And right over here, we've already found one, which is a little piece of the Zelda Triforce, or at least a reference to. Which is a pretty cool little reference, just like, you know, I'm a pretty big Zelda fan. I like this. I like this a lot. Our next secret lies here in the Valley of the Wind, and soon afterwards in the Sorrow Pass. Well, not secret, but rather an Easter egg. So, whoops. So what we want to do here is that we first want to get rid of these diving ravens. And what we just want to do here, bash. That was not edited in. I know. It's beautiful. Right, so on for the next secret, we're going to head on over to the top of the Sorrow Pass, the top of Nibel, where we got the Sunstone. And we're just gonna wait here to see if we can spot anything. Okay, so I've been standing here for 30 minutes and nothing has happened. With both my PC running the game and my Switch running the game at the same time. What is supposed to happen is that some sort of flying object is supposed to come from the side of the screen and then just scroll to the end of the screen. Now, there are cases of it happening, but I don't know what the trigger is specifically. There have been people saying that, you need to wait for about 5 minutes in order for it to appear. But me waiting 30 minutes with two consoles open with the game running at the same time kind of makes me think that is not the trigger point. So if anybody knows what the precise trigger for this flying object is, that would be very good to know. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's move on to the next Easter egg. Okay, so while I had this up on my Nintendo Switch, I actually came across what I was looking for, the flying object, and as you can see here in a little bit, I just managed to get it. I don't know what the precise trigger is, because it definitely seems like there's a little bit of randomness to it, because I wasn't able to get it after an hour, but just managed to get it while editing, so I don't know. So while we're looking for our next Easter egg, I'll just bring up that the platforms that would usually harm Ori because they would be too hot, the platforms of Goomon Tech, because the light vessel is no longer accessible due to Gumo taking it from the pedestal right over here, they don't harm us anymore. If we head on back to this little treacherous area over here, and go into this secret area, we see a little meat boy right over there, maybe being a reference to another little platforming title. It's a fun little thing. So back in the Sunken Glades, back in this area over here, there's actually a few Easter eggs over here. We need water beam for this, but as you can see here, there is a familiarly shaped pipe. And as we could see before, here is the little cave painting. What I refer to as, like, a painting of, like, Iki and Soul. However, if we stand in this specific spot, I think... for about a minute. A small little odd sound that plays when you sit around by the Mario pipe, which is a neat little secret. And with that, that is most of the Easter eggs that I've covered, aside from the secret at the spaceship secret. And apparently, there's supposed to be a Star Wars secret and a Laputa secret, but neither of those have been discovered yet. It's been hinted by the director of the game, but it hasn't been discovered yet. So there are a few more things that I want to cover in this bonus episode. The first is actually one life mode. You're gonna start off the game as normal. Once we get into our first combat scenario, we're actually gonna take a little bit of damage right up here. We're only take 1 unit of health, so we take the same amount of damage as we would on normal mode. If we lose all of our health, this happens. And wow, the jumping soots are really active and really excited about Ori's death. If we try again, however, we're going to be brought back into the beginning of the game. Checkpoints do not count. You will be brought back without your abilities, without your life cells, basic stuff like that. However, if we make our way back over here to where we once died, we see we have something that we can collect. We found a wisp. Wisps are what were made of past guardian spirits. This guardian spirit lived for 0 hours and 1 minute, but died trying to protect Nibel. These basically give you this basically fills up your experience until it ups you by 1 level. So it will heal you. It will heal you fully, give you what is basically an ability cell, and refill your energy, which is kind of nice. It's not too ultra punishing, but you can only have one of these per save file, so, well, per attempt. So, and it will only keep track of the last one that you died with. So, yeah, that's a neat little thing with one life mode. Other than that, just don't die, unless you want to have that. You also cannot change the difficulty in one life mode while you can for every other mode. And the last thing that we can talk about are basically the theater. You can actually see some developer videos over here, and honestly, these are really interesting watches, and I kind of highly recommend watching them, or at least once. They are long, but if you ever wanted to just watch something, if you ever just wanted to watch the game's concepts and the animatics and stuff like that, do so. And it has a little bit of funny moments despite not having any dialogue to them. I highly recommend watching them for yourself. Just some more promotional videos and just some concept art. Ori in the Blind Forest, the definitive edition. A small little comparison to when the forest was blinded and when it wasn't. So cute. Ooh, all the spirit guardians. Cornfeld Swamp. Boy, the final peak where the final cutscene took place. Ooh, boy. There's spitters, the ramming beetles, the jumping slits, Naru, Ori, and yeah. And with that, that's everything that I can cover with Ori in the Blind Forest. Other than, once you finish the game, you are greeted with this little artwork instead of the area that is surrounding it. So, yeah. I guess if I were to mention any differences between the difficulty modes that I haven't covered, easy, you take half damage, hard, you take double damage. Simple as that. Yeah. This has been a fun game to just share with you all. And yeah, thank you for watching this bonus episode. See you guys!